Gloria Strode, and welcome to Straightforward. Today we have our awesome friends from Child Care Network, School Board District 3 Representative Vanessa Jackson, and Mr. Terrance Steele. Welcome.
Thank you so much for having me on the show.
Mr. Steele, we're just going to let School Board Representative Vanessa Jackson sit here for a while.
Okay.
I am so excited that you're here. We were at an event,
Yes.
and I was happy to share with Congressman Bishop that you are a trailblazer. We need more African American men in our education system.
Yes.
And so your story is just a story of hope and success. And if you can do it, you have said anyone can do it, and you're looking for young men that you can
Yes.
mentor
Yes.
and help them to understand how they can follow your path so that we can help our young African American men, because they need men that look like them.
Thank you.
Yes,
absolutely.
And so you started out Child Care Network as?
Well, I started off as a after-school program, like a teacher with the after-schoolers.
Really?
Yes. Now, if I take it back, I would like to say thank you for allowing me to be on this show, because I'm very nervous, but it has to be
Oh
told
no,
to the-
you're wonderful. Go
Yes.
ahead.
So therefore, I grew up in a family where I did have a mother and father, and that does make a difference. You know, that was a blessing. So when I came out, I really did not have no mentors myself for the education world, like for being a teacher.
Right.
No black role models, no males, because everybody will say you're soft for trying to help and teach kids. Miss Vanessa Jackson, she allowed me to come to her school and start teaching, and I started off as an after-school program, teacher. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
And she pushed me to go to school
Really?
for my bachelor's. I did.
Mrs. Steele,
And I
Mr.
went
Steele.
all the way, and at the
Yes.
same time,
And you worked at Child Care Network while you were going.
At the same time,
Yes.
And now I became a preschool teacher. And I was able to change things and able to change the minds of young kids. I came from a background of being in the entertainment industry.
Oh, I didn't know
So
that.
as soon as I graduated from high school, I shot off to New York.
Oh, okay.
And I brought the entertainment industry into teaching,
In the classroom.
into the classroom.
Right, so that goes to say some of our career paths,
Yes.
we are gathering experience and knowledge
Yes.
that we can use in a secondary career.
Yes.
And so you were able to take all of that stuff that you learned on the road, and then you were able to use it in the classroom.
Yes, it was. Excuse me.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
so sorry.
That's okay. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. And so Vanessa believed in you. She saw something.
I did.
You saw something, you saw that light, and I took it and put fire on it, and then just whoosh.
And so when I first met you, you were working in the classroom with Mrs. It was
Miss Lucretia.
Yeah,
Okay.
Miss Lucretia.
Okay.
Yes. Now she is a powerful teacher. I think
Right.
she's a principal right now.
No, she's still a teacher, but she was appointed. She was picked for Teacher of the Year for her school.
Really?
And she also came from Child Care Network under me as well.
Oh my goodness! So
Yeah,
you have
yeah.
one that's now been Teacher of the Year, but you
Well,
gave
she wasn't Teacher of the Year, but
now
for her school.
Right, right, for her school.
For her
that's
school.
a big honor.
Yes, it is.
And they started with you pretty much
Absolutely.
as the grassroots level.
As the
That's why I
grassroots.
think that's important.
Yes.
And we had another young lady that you're mentoring that she wanted to follow that path. But when I first met you and we were having an event,
Okay.
and you were assisting with the kids.
Yes.
When you gave instructions, see, I watched, and particularly the boys. If you gave an instruction, they listened.
I'm sorry.
You know,
Yeah, good.
and so that was important to me. And to see that you stayed the course because you hadn't received your degree yet, but you were working on it, and that you did not get the degree and leave. You know how sometimes people, once they get what they need from you, then they
Right.
move on and they don't, sew
right.
back into it.
Yes.
But you stayed. And that just really, I just admired you so for that.
Thank you.
And then one day I turned on the TV, and there you were at City Council
Wow.
with your children
Yes.
doing sign language. I was floored. I said, Mrs. Steele is just taking this thing to a new level.
Yes.
And they were excited.
I have a lot of special needs kids, and you have to know how to deal with the kids individually, by themselves. So one of my kids had a hearing impaired problem, and they just was trying to get around the classroom, and I wanted to help them. So I took my time to start studying and doing research and learning sign language so that he can maneuver around the classroom much better. And then the kids picked it up, and so we started learning songs and
Really?
keep on going. Yes.
Wow. Yes. And so that was not something that was mandated, that was required. It's just that you saw that you had a child in your group, and you did not want them to feel excluded.
No,
see, that speaks to who you are, not just as a teacher, but as a person, as a leader, that you wanted that child to be fully engaged.
Yes, I did.
And so you brought the group along.
Yes.
Yes. And so they've acquired a new skill.
You say it real good. Everything you are saying is true.
They've acquired a new skill, and now that person is not an outsider. They're a part of the group.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
And can you imagine how that mother felt when she saw her child interacting with the other kids through signs?
And parents, they have came and wanted to teach the kids over the summertime, and it's just turned out real big, like a snowball effect to, I'm here.
Absolutely.
Gloria Strode.
No, but it's because of your love and your passion for the children.
Thank you.
People that know me know in my other life I used to be a social worker, and I worked federal education grants in the prison, out the prison, and I just believe that it takes us to make a difference. I really do. Everybody, each one has to reach one.
Absolutely.
It can't just always be about you, the individual, and working your resume. It really has, and all of us need to make a living, because I don't know any of my friends that have a trust fund, but we have to be willing to give of ourselves to help change lives. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go to our first break to our sponsors, and we'll be right back. We'll be right back after word from some of our sponsors. Straightforward is brought to you by Chalk by Quincy introduces Excellence Redefined, timepieces of the finest technology, luxury, and class with tons of style at chalklifestyle.com. Renal Associates LLC, a team of physicians dedicated to excellent kidney care with 5 convenient locations to serve you: Stark Avenue, Columbus; Bradley Park Drive, Columbus; Lafayette Parkway, LaGrange; West Washington Street, Eufaula; and Spring Street in Warm Springs. Vanessa Jackson's District 3 Successful Scholars Program, supporting students in achieving academic excellence, outstanding citizenship, positive social and cultural growth, believing in success for kids.
How do I take the 2020 census? In March 2020, every address in the country will receive an invitation to complete a simple questionnaire. And there are 3 ways to respond. Number 1, do it online. Number 2, call by phone. Number 3, send it by mail. For those who don't respond, a census taker from your community will follow up and assist you. Shape your future. Start here. Visit 2020census.gov.
Walmart's reason for supporting Thurgood Marshall College Fund is simple. We like to win. And we have been given a lot of exposure to some incredible talent. And we also believe that it's a part of our responsibility to the community to give back. This is a great opportunity to do both. It's been a wonderful experience for us through the years. We've appreciated our partnership. We believe in return on investment, and we have definitely had a remarkable return.
I'm Drew Brees, and being a dad means the world to me. And one of the most important things any parent can do is make sure their kids get active at least 60 minutes each day. Studies show that physical activity not only helps kids stay healthy, it can enhance important skills like concentration and problem solving, which can improve academic performance. This means physical activity can help your kids in the most important game of all, life.
welcome back to Straightforward. I'm continuing this great conversation with my awesome friends from Child Care Network, School Board District 3, Vanessa Jackson and Mr. Terrance Steele. Mr. Steele, I hate to show favoritism. I really do. But no, I'm just so excited. And you're the only male teacher.
Yes.
You got an assistant, someone that's coming up that you're
She is.
mentoring.
Right.
Right. So Josh
Josh.
mentoring Josh, but you're the only
male
teacher
Yes.
in the building.
I have been to plenty of trainings around Georgia programs, and I never have seen a black male teaching. Is rare.
Right.
I haven't seen it myself, so I
Right.
had to fall under females. So
Right.
therefore, I'm glad I went to a great path, but I want to help other males as well, other men
Right.
come through, black men as well, to let them know that it is cool to be a teacher.
Absolutely.
It is
Absolutely.
cool to show that kids can. They're the entrepreneurs of the world these days.
Yeah.
Young kids.
Well, I know, because one child has their stuff in Walmart selling lemonade.
They're the
You
ones.
know?
They're the future.
Yeah,
That's
they
right.
are. They are. And so, Vanessa, Child Care Network has been your life's work.
That's my life work.
And you have been with them more than 20 years.
Yes.
So how many years is it now?
Probably about 24.
24
years.
And you started
Yeah.
over there when you were 2. You started with them at 2. But no, really, you had a great mentor. And I've had the pleasure of meeting her. And you always share when you speak publicly how she saw something in you that you did not see in yourself.
Absolutely.
And so that was not something you didn't see yourself back then as the director,
No, I did not.
where you are in charge of people's children, Georgia pre-K, USDA food
USDA.
programs, I mean, all of that, and then being
Right.
elected official. Because you're one of the children from the village.
I am. Casita Road.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so now you have the pleasure of serving the children in the community that you grew up in.
That I grew up in.
So you understand what they
I
need.
do. I understand exactly what they need.
And so your mentor early in your career, how did they make a difference for you? Just the opportunity to learn and grow?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Like you said with Tana Strain, you know, she was my mentor. When I first got into, child care, I really didn't see myself in this position that I'm in now. But she saw something in me that I just did not see. And she just put her arms around me, and she just pushed me, and she just let me know that, hey, you are worthy and you can do this, and it's all at your arm reach, and she just kept encouraging me, and so I just kept moving forward, and that's what I want to do for the kids in District 3, to let them know that your situation do not have to define you.
Exactly. Where you start is not where you have to finish.
Exactly.
And of course I'm from the E-Dub, as people know, they call it that now, but back then we called it East Winning.
Right.
And I attended Carver Elementary when it was segregated, and Carver High I started segregated, and at the final years they integrated. But yes, we had people from our village that encouraged us and sold into us. That's why it's so important to have people that look like you.
Absolutely.
That's there, that's telling them, you can do this.
You can do it.
You can do this.
You can do it.
And it's not about how much money you have or what your parents, what their jobs are. It starts with you on the inside.
Absolutely.
And if somebody believes in you and they push you, you can do it.
And it makes all the difference in the world.
Right.
It makes all the difference in the world.
And so you believe in giving people opportunities. I do know that about you.
Right.
You always for the underdog. I know. Because you called me many times, and I recall once you had a woman who was homeless with her child sleeping in your parking lot.
Sleeping in my parking
And that
lot.
was past your responsibility, but you were at night trying to figure out how to help her. So you are a servant at heart. People that know you know that.
Right.
But at Child Care Network, for those that might not know, you all have a tuition program for people that come there and work where they can go to and become certified?
They become certified. If that's what they choose to go into early childhood education, we will pay 100% of their tuition.
100%?
100% of their tuition.
Wow. So they just have to be there how long? You got to get past the probationary period.
Right. You have to be there. The probation is like 90 days.
Okay, 90 days.
That probation is 90 days. So once they get past their probation, they can go on and start school, but you have to be passing.
Passing grades.
You have to have passing grades. Now, if you do not pass, you have to reimburse that money. That's the catch right there.
No, it's really not.
You're going to have to pass.
That's a blessing.
Right.
It is.
As long as you're passing,
right,
then we're going to pay 100%, and we're going to allow, and we're going to make your schedule flexible.
So you can go to school.
So that you can go.
Wow.
And with our hours being from 6 to midnight, we can work around that schedule.
I know. You know, that was the one thing that I learned when you were running for office for School Board District 3. You all are open from 6 a.m. to 12 midnight. And you and I were at a community event this weekend. What that says to the public, for me, is when we're out at Olive Garden, Red Lobster, and all of those restaurants eating, even if you're in the emergency room, the people that work in there, a lot of those people, not a lot, but probably some of those people I know for sure, have their children in your care.
That's right.
If you all are not on the property, it's some of your team members that's on the property.
That's right.
You
Police officers.
Yeah, I know. And I saw a fire person in there.
Yeah.
So we had a meeting and I saw the fire person in there.
Absolutely.
And so they depend on that. Those are things that we take for granted.
Yes.
But I just think it's a blessing to know that you all, the people of your caliber, your staff, that you giving of your life.
That's right.
Because while we over there eating, somebody's there at the school with the kids.
Quality care.
Homework assistants with certified teachers.
Certified teachers, absolutely.
And then you're feeding them at night.
We feeding them.
And it's not cookies.
Nope.
No, it's a real meal.
We have someone to come in and cook. We can't have like what we had. We can't have leftovers.
Really?
We have to have someone to come in and cook a hot meal.
Really? And so when the parents come at 11:59.
Homework, they've already ate. Homework's already done.
Really? That's amazing.
It is.
See, and that was the thing that I think when you were out visiting communities, when you were running for office, for people to know. That's the type of sacrifice.
It is.
You're there even on weekends, even though it's closed, but a lot of times you're even there late at night. Because you've reached out to me on certain things when you're trying to make sure that you're serving parents when they call you on school board issues. Then you call and try to figure out where that resource is. You're at Child Care Network.
Right.
When the rest of us in the restaurant eating.
When the rest
Right. Well, what we're going to do now, Mr. Steele and Vanessa, we're going to go to our final break to our sponsors, and we'll be right back. Okay. We'll be right back after word from some of our sponsors. Straightforward is brought to you by Warrior Outreach. Contact Command Sergeant Major Retired Sam Rhodes or Kathy Rhodes. The Hugel Foundation, enriching the community through Christian music support, community outreach, and the Georgia Through Photography Project. For more information, call B at 706-568-6431. Progressive Funeral Home, family owned and operated since 1952. The George Ford legacy of high standards continues today in the compassionate and professional services provided. A touch of dignity for those who care. Progressive Funeral Home, 4235 St. Mary's Road, trusted by generations. East Alabama Endocrinology, educating and caring for those living with diabetes in Alabama and Georgia. 1400 Bradley Lake Boulevard, 3320 Skyway Drive, Suite 602, Opelika. Take charge of diabetes and live your best life. State Senator Ed Harbison, serving the citizens of Georgia's 15th Senatorial District and on the front line for veterans every day.
Walmart's reason for supporting Thurgood Marshall College Fund is simple. We like to win. And we have been given a lot of exposure to some incredible talent. And we also believe that it's a part of our responsibility to the community to give back. this is a great opportunity to do both. It's been a wonderful experience for us through the years. We've appreciated our partnership. We believe in return on investment, and we have definitely had a remarkable return.
Welcome back to Straightforward. I'm continuing this great visit with my awesome friends from Child Care Network, Vanessa Jackson and Mr. Terrance Steele. Mr. Steele, you just make my heart so full.
Oh,
I wish I could just clone you because our young boys need more Mr. Steeles.
Yeah.
We have so much violence and things out on the street. And when we see who has the folks that committed the crimes, they're just young lives. And believe it or not, in my other life, I've seen where some boys have been raised in 3-4 generations, homes of nothing but women.
Yeah.
So they try to copy things they see on TV, you know. And so just to know that you stayed the course, you came with after school,
Yes.
you worked.
Yes.
All the special events, and I thank you for all of your work. Whenever called upon, you show up for everything that I need. I know, and you bring your A game. But then you did not just get the credentials and then say, "Oh, bye, see you later. I can go somewhere and make more money." Or it wasn't about that. It was a calling for you and a passion.
It is. Like you were saying, those people who are in jail and doing the wrong things, those are my friends. Those people I grew up with, and those people are growing up under me as well.
Right.
So it's about the way that you think and where you channel your energy. And that's the difference. So when you showing love and giving love, and I can't forget, you know, those people. You have to go back for them. You can't just leave.
No, you can't.
Because they do not know the way.
Right.
And everybody don't think school is my way. But in this world, you need education.
Education is the key.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I went a long time thinking, no, I don't want no education. I can do it on my own. You have to come back to educate. Yes.
But see, that's the wisdom. You knew you had the wisdom to come back.
That's the thing.
And it was like, okay, so now entertainment in New York, that didn't work out, but I'm going to take all of these skills.
You want to know what? I made great money. But at the end of the day, it's no foundation. You have to build a company or a brand.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
You can make great money, but money runs out.
Yes, it does.
So when you have a degree,
solid foundation.
So masters and doctors.
So here you come.
Yes, and I had to learn about backup plans.
Yes. Plan A and plan B.
C, D, E, F, G.
No, but those are things that you can help our boys understand.
Yes.
And that's one thing that concerns me. We have a lot of our young men here in Musco County School District. They sign up for these colleges and universities, and they get there and they're not prepared. Because it's more than just sports. You got to have the social skills. You have to have the financial backing to stay, because living in a dormitory away from home, it takes a lot. Right. And often some are not prepared. And then you see them, they're back. And they're at the barbershop, or they're on the corner, and they're still talking about when they won the championship game. But they like A, B, C, and D, playing A, B, C, and D. You got to have another plan how you can move forward.
Hey, if I have A, B, C, D, I can be a plumber. Plumbers make great money.
Exactly.
Electrician. I can be a nurse assistant. I can use my muscles and go pick up some trash.
Yes.
You can.
It's an honest living.
Honest living.
It's an honest living.
You
can be a barber. They can make as much money as they want to make, and they can make their own schedule. No,
you are right.
You know, because all of the beauty and glamour stuff now, I mean, even men putting a lot of money into that, you know.
Yeah, you're right.
So, Vanessa, we have a lot going on in District 3.
Yes.
Of course, Child Care Network is what? The working parents what?
Best friend.
Best friend. That's the best motto. I love that. And we appreciate that. But we have some things going on in District 3. I think the Carver girls, did they win something again?
Right, they just won the second round of a championship, and Spencer boys cannot leave Spencer boys out now. I know you Carver graduate, but Spencer boys as well.
Okay, so the Spencer boys and the
Right,
Carver girls.
right.
Now, I just saw a picture on social media, so I
Okay.
didn't see the other.
You didn't see the Spencer.
I didn't see the Spencer, but I
You
did
need
see
to go
the-
on my Facebook.
I will do that.
And you
Per
need to
your-
like it.
I will like it. Yes, ma'am, I will do that because
Okay.
Spencer and Carver are historical
That's
African American schools.
That's
and so,
right. That's
we
right.
might be rivals, but we support each other.
support
We
each
support
other.
each other. And so we've had those two big accomplishments, and so we are looking forward to not long for graduation,
Yes.
and try to encourage as many to do what Mr. Steele. Take Mr. Steele with you in the community.
Okay.
He has a powerful story. He said education gives the solid foundation. He could make money, but that was it was very fluid.
Right.
You follow what I'm saying? And I know how that is.
Yes.
You know, you got to have a plan and another plan.
That's right.
Right.
And I think if they see someone that's younger, that went to New York and made money, but realized
Over the world, China,
Right.
Mexico. I
and
I
then-
did entertainment in all those.
All those
came
places.
back to 4-year-olds pre-K as a teacher.
right.
Wow.
And using all of that you learned all over the world,
Into
it
the
makes you a
classroom.
better teacher.
Yes, it does.
Yes,
Every
it
day.
does.
I am
Yeah.
coming. Thank you.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Yes, and you can encourage them to graduate and to go on.
Yes.
And I like one thing you said. Don't have to call a plumber. It's expensive. The air conditioning guy, oh
Yes.
my, oh my.
Yes.
The
Yes.
electrician,
Electrician.
oh my. Don't try to cut trees
Oh.
because the trees are priced individually. I have 8 that
Right.
still needs to be cut.
Yes.
And then you got to pay for the stump.
Yes, you
Right.
do.
And I thought,
Right.
oh my, so you can just come here and cut this one tree. The
And-
dude quoted me $1,800. Then the stump was another $350. And I thought, so you can come to my
Wow.
house and spend one day and make more money than some people
Make
make
it-
half of the year.
So yes.
You know?
That's it.
So that's why
Follow
you
the
have to
money.
take him with you as you visit in the community.
Take
he
me.
can speak to how you sold into him, your life's work, which has now
Okay.
become his life's work,
right.
and the importance of going forward, doing a non-traditional job,
I want
and
you
being
to take me
successful.
too.
I'm going to do that. And then you're going to be hiding from me.
Oh no.
'Cause I'm going to be calling often.
Yes.
Okay, so I thank you all so much.
Thank you for
Again,
having
so
us.
we can't salute Child Care Network
Yes.
enough for what you all do. The working parent's best friend. And you all are open from 6 a.m. to midnight.
Yes.
So you're always there for our parents.
Yes.
And my hours are between school hours, 8 o'clock to 3 o'clock.
Okay. All right, with those 4-year-olds.
The 4-year-olds.
All right. Well, thank you all so much. I appreciate
Thank you
it.
so much.
All right.
you.
Thank you. This has been straightforward. If you don't stand for something, you will fall for anything. Until next time, be blessed.